Welcome to Secrets of Stand-Up Comedy. I'm Dick Williams. I'm going to tell you everything I know about stand-up so you can be a better comic and live out your dreams like I have. I want to talk to you about your writing and another way to really make it jump off the page when you're coming up with material and to infuse it with an energy and set off visualizations in the audience's mind when you're performing. As I mentioned before in a previous episode, I talked about specifics. So instead of saying you're at the grocery store, pick a specific grocery store that's germane to your area. It may be Food Lion or Winn-Dixie or Price Chopper. Here's the next thing to do. Use it on your phone, or if you happen to have a pocket version, the way I used to do it, get a thesaurus. Find synonyms and make common everyday words different, more exciting. I'm going to give you an example of this. I'm going to try to give you several examples. For instance, instead of saying, I want in a joke, how about, I desire, I yearn for, I clamor. See how each of those synonyms for want conveys a different meaning, an amplified meaning? It raises the stakes of your setups and your punchlines. I thirst for. When you say, I thirst for something, that has much more weight to it in the listener's minds than I want. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to make the language too fancy because then it becomes a distraction. You want to use clear, plain language that most idiots can understand. Most morons, most plebeians, most troglodytes, most wet brains really become familiar with the English language. Read more. Read poetry. Poetry is great to get ideas for how to word your material. Again, you don't want to overdo it where that becomes the focus. But you can paint an entire picture in the audience's mind and take them down one path and then shatter that, instead of break, shatter that illusion by reversing it with the punchline. Give it a try. Give it a go. There's so many different ways you can do this. And if you are a verbose comedian, Russell Brand is very much like that. He uses very flowery. He uses very flowery, I can't even say it, because it feels like I'm stealing even when describing him. He uses flowery language and big words to get his point across. And it creates this whole tapestry for the audience to delve into. Do you see what I'm doing throughout this video? It's not as if I'm not even trying to do it, really. I'm not even attempting to do it. I'm not even making the effort to do it. One of the things you definitely don't want to do is reuse a word too close to itself. So when you're writing, by the way, Willie's stealing my mail right now. I have it in a little box just off of the floor, and he's taking it, he's going in the other room, and he's chewing on it. And I'm going to have to reprimand him, scold, disabuse him of that notion. Willie, leave it. No bite. Man. So you don't want to say scold and then in the next sentence say scold again. That's one of the things that annoys me in particular when I'm reading. I don't want to see a word used too often, too close together. Even if it's a word like your. There's so many examples of that, but I can't think of one at the moment. I can't visualize, picture, or imagine one right now. Get to know synonyms. Paint a picture when you're talking. By doing that, you're bringing in their other senses. Think of how words sound. Butterscotch. They say the most beautiful two words, they try to say one word, but I think it's two words in the English language is cellar door. And so it's no coincidence that they came out with cookies called Stelladora. But how do words not only look on the page, but sound out loud and then resonate in someone's mind? Even when I'm talking like this, I lower my voice. It's almost like a seduction of the audience. Oh, I get goosebumps thinking about language. I truly adore it. I love it. I'm passionate about it. I have a crush on it. I have a burning desire for language. I want to write the English words, a love note, and pass it in gym class. Go through all your material and see what you can add in creating this kaleidoscope of verbiage. And I'll see you tomorrow. If you're getting anything out of these videos, I'd like you to do a couple things. Do the exercises. That's the most important thing to me. I don't want to be doing these in vain. I mean, I'm getting a lot out of it, but you'll get better by trying this stuff out and sticking with it, especially writing 10 jokes a day. The more you do each day, and it doesn't have to be crazy, it's just little chunks. Each day, it adds up. I'd also like you to subscribe to the channel and get the notifications by pressing that bell button. If you like it, that's great. I also love comments. I adore them. Oh, the comments. I cherish them. They fill me up inside. I want to explode with sunshine and smiles and fills me with grandeur. So leave comments, even when you disagree with me. Because I get it wrong sometimes. Or maybe I'm not clear enough in what I'm trying to say. So it gives me an opportunity to clarify. It also gives me ideas for videos and podcasts. All right, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.